Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Joe from Joe Plays Games, and welcome back to Rome Total War. So, I know in my update I said I was going to go ahead and get started on a Scipii campaign, so let's go ahead and do that right now. So, the House of the Scipii. I'm going to do it no battle time limit, long campaign, and I'm going to go ahead and give hard difficulty a try. I know this is going to be pretty easy because it's... Oh, no, I want a long campaign, not short. Alright, so what is their win condition if it's a short? Hold 15 provinces and destroy or outlast the following factions or factions. Carthage and Numidia. Yep, alright, cool. Let's just do the long campaign because I want this to be a series that goes on for a while now. So, yeah, I want to give hard a try. I've never played a campaign on hard. So, cool. Let's get started.
My family, the House of Scipii, are beloved of the gods. A proud boast, but true, all the same. In return, we have served Rome, ruled well, led her armies to glory. It has cost us dearly, despite the love of the gods. Sometimes the hatred of men is stronger. Our dead lie in many graves, put there by Carthaginian swords and a few Greek ones. Even Roman blades have taken Scipii lives. That we do not forget or forgive. So, now our time has come. The spirits of the dead cry out for blood. I will lead our family in this undertaking. The gods will grant us vengeance. When Sicily is Roman, when Carthage is crushed, when the other Roman families are gone, when the world is mine, then I will stand before the gods and be worthy of their love, and worthy to rule Rome.
Awesome. I love those little introductory speeches. They always get me so pumped up. Alright, so something that's different with a Roman campaign is that you'll actually get Senate missions from Rome. If you remember back with our Egyptian campaign, there was no Senate missions. So the Senate wants us to take the settlement of Syracuse, and we have 10 turns to be successful. And if we succeed, we will be greatly rewarded. That probably means we're going to get money. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got going on. We've got only a couple settlements. We've got Capua and Messana, and that is it. It looks like Capua's got a palisade, so let's go ahead and give them a port and bump up their tax rate to high. And Messana also gets a port, and you can have very high tax rate. So let's go ahead and take a look at the building browser. So same as before, town, minor city, large city, huge city. We can build all the way up to epic stone walls. Their barracks are different though. Their regular barracks can train town watch. Militia barracks gives you access to Hastati. Hastati is kind of like a hybrid troop where they are infantry, light infantry. They use melee and missile attacks, so they have a few javelins to throw in, and they that's odd. Their weapon type is heavy, but they're actually considered a light troop. So let's go ahead and take a look at their Legion barracks. Legion barracks give us the ability to train Principes, which is the heavier version of Hastati. They also do javelin throws. After Legion barracks, we get Army barracks. We have access to Triarii, which is like a spearman. They only do melee, and they're good against cavalry. And after that, Urban barracks give us Triarii +1 experience. Cool. And stables will give us Equites and War Dogs. Equites is like their form of light cav. After that, cavalry stables will give us Cavalry Auxilia, which is a missile cavalry version of the Equites. After that, Hippodromes will give us experience +1 for our Equites, as well as Incendiary Pigs. Everyone likes bacon. And the Circus Maximus, which will give us Equites +2 experience. And we can actually hold races in Hippodromes and Circus Maximuses. Okay. practice range will give us velites, which is the Roman version of skirmishers. After that, we will have access to Roman archers and ballistas. After that, we'll have catapults, scorpions. Yeah, our onagers are like catapults. And after that, it will give us heavy onagers and repeating ballistas. Cool. Alright, and we'll actually have a lot of access to different types of markets. Some blacksmiths. Blacksmiths gives us just weapons and heavy weapons. So, interestingly, the port gives us a bireme, and it'll also give us access to the third type of temple. So we'll get into that in a minute, but you know, ports will give us biremes, triremes, and quinteremes. That's standard with everyone. And if you take a look down here at the temples, we got the Temple of Vulcan, which does upgrading weapons and public order. Vulcan also does armor as well and experience. And once it gets to the Pantheon, it'll give us 25% order due to happiness, upgrades light and heavy, and armor +1, experience +2, and public order due to law +10. Now, Saturn will give us happiness due to law and happiness, and that's about it until we get to the Pantheon, which gives us public order +25, law +25, light and heavy weapons, and armor +1, and gives us the ability to train Arcani. Arcani is kind of like like an assassin type troop that you can use on the battlefield. They got 2 hit points. I don't usually use them though, because I don't think they're necessarily worth it. Then after that, wait, does this one give us? No. So Vulcan doesn't give us access to and Arcani. But if we take a look at Neptune, Neptune gives us public order due to happiness, public order due to happiness, public order due to happiness, and gives us the Corvus Quintereme. So this is the best naval unit in the game. It's if you take a look, its attack is 14, charge bonus doesn't matter, and then the defense is 9. If we go back and take a look at the regular Quintereme over here in the dockyard, Quinteremes are 10 attack and 10 defense, so they're objectively better. Okay, so, but what do we get at Pantheon? We'll get, oh, no, I think this, never mind, that's not the best one in the game. This might be the best one in the game. 16 and 13, yeah. So, however you pronounce that, Desserie, you could decimate with the Desserie, yeah. They're awesome, 16 and 13. So we'll get light, heavy, armor, +1. So if we have port cities, we're going to want shrines to Neptune. And if we have strict troop training settlements, we're going to want Vulcan. Awesome. So now I know what I'm going to do with both Messana and Capua, because they're going to be port cities. Because they're right up against the ocean. Anything that's like landlocked will get Vulcan, but once this port is finished, we'll be able to have access to Neptune. Other than that, I think let's just take a look at what we got. Capua's fine for right now. Population growth is okay. They'll go up pretty rapidly. Let's get another unit of Astati going here, and these guys can get diplomat. Hang on, let me see. This guy's up here in Italy, and this guy is down here in Sicily. Awesome. So we'll have another diplomat down here to go talk to the Greeks and the Carthaginians over here in just a moment. So I just want to check one last thing before we get started. No, that's all I can really do as far as expenditures go. So let's go ahead and get a trader going here, just to make sure that we don't have any money sitting around in our coffers. We don't want those negative traits to come in on our governors. So here is another general. Let's give him the last 2 Stati. Actually, we can lower that tax rate because they're not happy anymore. See what we have as far as recruitment goes. Samnite mercenaries. They're okay. But there's better. They're like poor man's Triarii. Actually, let's hold off on these these buildings just for now, and get some mercenary troops going because we can use all the help we can get right now. Let's board our ship and start making our way down here. Over here, let's see. Yeah, let's give them all these troops. Hang on one second. I'll find you. Where are you? There you are. And let's give you hoplites and peltasts. Awesome. So, and I'm going to send this guy down to here because we're tasked with taking Syracuse. And let's see what they got in Syracuse. They got their faction heir. They have 2 units of regular hoplites, 2 units of militia hoplites, some archers, and some peltasts. We can easily take this settlement. Okay, that's all I want to do. Ooh, no, that's a lie. Oh, whoops! I sent you guys in the wrong place. Quintus Scipio gets them. Alright, and lower those tax rates as well. But what I'm gonna do is go on the borders and drop some watchtowers. So there's a watchtower over this way now, and next turn we'll drop one over in this sort of direction. Awesome. Also, the way that the Romans work is there's kind of like they got like a special alliance that allows you to see every Roman region. So there's no fog of war for anything that the Brutii can see, as well as the Julii. So let's go ahead and end that turn. See what happens. It looks like the Greeks are coming over to have a chat with us, and they offer us trade rights. Let's see if they're willing to give us map information as well, because I want to fill out that map as soon as possible. They want 150 denarii per turn for 6 turns if we're going to do that. Okay, I'll take that. Alright, so now let's take our general right up on the border, if we can. No, I don't think we can. Yeah, we can't. Cool. That's fine. Let's take this guy, drop him off here. Cool. All these, like, we have a massive army here now, so let's go ahead, take this guy, and put Syracuse under siege. I mean, it was a little bit of a waste. I probably shouldn't have tried to get trade rights, but at least I have the map information. That was well worth it to me. So this is something that's interesting about the Scipii. The Scipii actually kind of got a little bit tough on their first settlement. Over here, the Brutii, they get a nice little easy settlement of Apollonia. No walls. They only have one building, but there's no walls. Over here, the first settlement that the Julii are tasked with taking is Segestica, and there, no walls. Over here, down in Syracuse, as you can see, they've got stone walls already. Ooh, they were dumb and they moved out an army. So now it's just their faction heir and a unit of hoplites. Even better. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, oh, we are in the red over here with our spending a little too much money. So let's can we bump? Yeah, I'm happy with bumping that up. Let's actually send this diplomat up in this sort of a direction to get more map information from the barbarian factions up in Europe. And we are at war with the Greeks. Alright, that's all I really can do right now. And we'll go ahead and end that turn. That explains why I wasn't able to build that watchtower. I had no money. Alright, we're still a little bit low on money, but it's okay. And as you can see, we now have access to the Shrine of Neptune over here in Messana and Capua. Cool. Alright, let's take a look. Anything good going on? Yes, I know I have no money. Got our ports built, so anybody that we get trade rights with, we'll be able to start making money. We already automatically have trade rights with the Brudii and the Julii and the Senate, if I'm correct. Let me just check on that. Yeah, you automatically have trade rights from the start. So we'll easily be able to make some decent money. Let's go ahead and start moving up. Oh, there's a Gallic diplomat over here. I can go talk to him. Awesome. And they got 7 turns to surrender, but we don't even need to wait that long. We can just walk in. Oh no, I forgot. I forgot to build siege equipment. So let's give them a couple ladders and a couple of siege towers. Yeah, just 2 is fine. All right. Whoops. They're free, Joe. You can do it. Go ahead, end that turn. And let's see. How are things looking here? We got a rebel army over here. It's peasants, town militia in the Carthaginian style, and more peasants with a nice general. I mean, he's old. He's actually not that nice. We don't know any of his traits, but it looks like he's got 0 command influence and management, so he's actually not very nice. Okay, let's go talk to this Gallic diplomat. Let's see if we can get trade rights for map information. They have nothing to offer, so let's just see if we can just get trade rights. They don't want to do that. Alright, I see how it is. And I think the reason why we're so low on money is because we're sending money to the Greeks. It's okay. We'll get it back right here. Alright, let's go ahead and assault Syracuse. Just 200 men, that should be easy. Okay. Just a minute, it'll load up. And let's start our deployment. I'm going to have our siege towers over here. I clicked you. Over here. And my ladders we're going to have approach a little bit over here on the sides. Alright, and let's get started. Pause the game. Send the siege towers in, as well as our ladders. Send you, and finally you. Alright, and let's pick up time. Yeah, take a look. Our victory is almost a certainty. We've got massive army coming up against just 2 units. Yeah, they're conceding the walls. They don't even want to try. So they're just gonna hang out here on the plaza. So let's watch and see how we take the gates. Now, the way, I don't know if I explained this in the last series, the way it works is the towers will automatically fire at, you know, anybody that comes too close until you take the towers. That's not how it works in Medieval 2. The only way that towers will start firing on you in Medieval 2 is if, you know, you have troops nearby that would be reasonably accessible to that tower. But as you can see, since there's no one else in range, they stopped firing on us. We took a few knocks here, but that's okay. We'll be able to counteract that. Let's actually send these guys over to take the gates. Since they had the least amount of men, I'm not going to have them on the front line.
The walls are taken.
And we're starting to take these walls, taking towers, and this is the gateway, so now we have access to the gateway. We can start pulling in our troops. I'm going to put my hoplites to the front in case there's any kind of cavalry charges or anything like that. There you go. Followed up by those mercenary peltasts. And actually, I should probably turn off skirmish mode and start getting my... Yeah, let's get our velites up behind that. They can stay on skirmish mode though. And we'll have some infantry units coming up from behind. Let's give them the full stack ones. I think that's good for now. And it's just a matter of waiting for everyone to walk in. Yep. So here's our hoplites. Our little mercenary hoplites. And they're just gonna, they're not even going to try and plug up the streets. They're just going to concede it. They know they've lost. They messed up. Alright. It's just a matter of being patient. They're coming. And once that happens, once everybody's set, I'm gonna start to make a little bit of an advance. I'm gonna have the hoplites as well. I should bring up the Sam Knights as well. Bring them up over here to block up any kind of cavalry charges. In fact, I'm gonna have the hoplites kind of take the blow and send the Sam Knights around to flank them. That's my strategy for right now. Okay. Yeah. I've only taken 4% of damage because of those defensive towers. And still nothing from the Greeks. They're happy to just sit around. Actually, let's speed things up, get everybody who's supposed to be moving running, please. Okay, it's just waiting for the hoplites. Well, not the hoplites, the Hastati, which have arrived, as well as the Sam Knights. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send up my hoplites. Have my skirmishers up behind, turning off skirmish mode so they don't run away. Oh, I can't. Hang on. Actually, yeah, I'm fine with that. And I'll have my Sam Knights lined up right over here, ready to flank, and whatever Hastati that I have behind them. So let's get those guys moving in. Everybody who can run should run. In fact, let's see. Yeah, these are 2 units of Hastati. That's all I really need. Let's get you guys lined up back here. Provide covering fire. Oh, and take a look at that. Let's slow down. Their general just threw their life away, so I'm going to send the Sam Knights over into do a little flanking maneuver. Actually, move up a little bit onto the plaza so you can get around behind. Those hoplites are taking heavy damage though from that cavalry charge, but it's starting to even out with everything that's happening. Why aren't my skirmishers aren't throwing? I think they got stuck into a melee. So that's alright. Alright. Pull back, and now go. Try and get these guys pushed off the plaza to make them break again. You should be skirmishing now. You're taking too much damage. As well as you should be skirmishing away. Let's get our 2 units of Hastati moving up this side to start throwing in their Pila. Looks like that general's about to go down. They've got 2 guys left, and they're gone. Let's use our Sam Knights to pin these hoplites here. And once these Hastati get into position, they're going to start throwing in their Pila. So go ahead. That's good enough position. Move up. Start throwing in your Pila. I'd like you to start throwing in your javelins as well. There we go. So as you can see, our Hastati just threw in their Pila, and now they're actually going to go in for a charge. There's some more Pila coming in over top. We're actually probably taking a lot of friendly fire damage from that Pila, but it's just our Sam Knights. I don't expect to use them too much. And it's just a matter of slowly wearing them down, so let's see. Yep, we killed Dionysus of Sparta. He should have stayed in Sparta. And there's about 10 odd men left. And that should be about it for these guys. Alright, and that wasn't too bad. Did take a lot of friendly fire damage, but it is what it is at this point. I can just heal that off because it was mostly Hastati that took damage. Alright, and we officially have Syracuse. Let's go ahead and occupy that settlement and take a look. We just successfully won the Senate mission, and they gave us 5,000 denarii. So, like I said, we earned that right back. Syracuse, you can have Neptune. Over here in Messana, you can have Neptune, as well as Capua, because you're all on the coast. That's perfect for some, you know, boss-ass boats later down the line. Let's give you a unit. Oh no, I can't give you a unit of Hastati. Let's just give him Town Watch for now. Or, no. Let's move you to the port. Better yet, instead of that, let's give them that. Okay, let's move over here to the Carthaginians. The settlement is right here. I know it's there. This guy can move over in this direction. See, Lily Biome is right here, and our next, you know, Senate mission is probably going to take Lily Biome from the Carthaginians. But let's see, can we talk to this guy? I don't remember if it was this turn or not. Let's see, map information. For map information and trade rights? No, he doesn't. He won't. He's not having any of it. Okay, well, screw you, buddy. Alright, let's see, what else can we do? I want to get Equites into production over here. And you should have militia barracks so we can start training up Hastati over in Syracuse. And Masana should get it too. Yeah, let's take away what we have going on for Capua and give militia barracks to Masana, because those Hastati are going to be important. Let's actually merge up what we can. Actually, no, there we go. Yeah, we'll merge up what we can, leave the damaged troops behind. We'll leave Gaius Scipio here and take Quintus with us. Go ahead, take the hoplites because they'll be useful, the peltasts, every full unit of troop that we got. Yeah, let's leave those skirmishers here. Alright, I'm happy with that. And let's move up here. Syracuse isn't happy with that, so let's drop their yeah, they're not going to be happy for a little bit, but they'll get over it.
Imperator.
Quintus can't do anything because he's in a control zone for a Greek army. What do they have over here? Oh, it's one unit of hoplites, 2 militia hoplites, skirmishers, and archers. Alright, let's see if we can push them off. Yep, they'll back off. And now we can go ahead and build a watchtower. So now we have eyes over all of Sicily. But that's all I'm going to do for this part. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to continue up and make our way over to Lily Biome in the next part. And hopefully Syracuse doesn't, start rioting. But they probably will. But until next time, I've been Joe from Joe Plays Games, and you've been watching Rome Total War. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.